We're celebrating that it's 600 years ago, actually to this weekend, that Henry V stayed here in this palace on his way to Agincourt, which was his famous victory against the French. And he was here in South Hampshire for nearly 2 months, mustering his army and assembling his fleet before he set sail. And he certainly spent, we know, 10 days here at the palace, and we really want to celebrate that. Well, we've chosen to celebrate it by creating some reenactment, creating a medieval atmosphere. We've had an open-air theatre Shakespeare play with people bringing their own picnics and enjoying watching it in the evening. And then we had Kenneth Branagh in Henry V as an outdoor film show. Then we've got all sorts of medieval events going on, including reenactment, living history. We've had a large banquet in part of the palace that still remains. And then back to reenactment, and there's an exhibition at the museum here at the palace. All sorts of things that focus on his stay here and give people a chance to get a sense of what it was like to be living in medieval times.
The event today is very interesting. There's lots of stuff to do and look at and people to talk to, and it's very informative. And it's interesting to hear the history of the place.
Coming here has been really good because they've got so much practical things that you can have a look at to show the history and what's going on here, so it's been really good.
It's been a really good family day today. There's been so many things going on all the time, so you're never bored. There is just so much here in such a small space. It's been really good value for money. We've really enjoyed it.
It's just really fun.
Yeah, and you can do loads of things where you've never been before.
It also is quite good for our learning at school, for our history.
We'd never actually been to this sort of place before, and it was a good opportunity to come and see Bishop Waltham and actually see the ruins that I'd never visited. I only live a few miles away, and I thought what a brilliant place and try and bring a little child to enjoy it and stuff, so it's a good day out.
I think it's a great event today for the outfits and the history, and having this on our doorstep is great.
It's really good because it's showing us the history of Bishop's Waltham, and having it in the palace ruins just brings it more to life.
I think it's a great event because it's kind of the history of Bishop's Waltham, and it might make more people want to come to Bishop's Waltham.
I think it's a very important event for the town, and I just felt it was a good thing to be involved. I think it's an excellent community, and I really enjoy living in Bishop's Waltham, so that's why I wanted to do it.
Well, I think it involves a lot of the community. It helps community cohesion. It promotes a spirit of cooperation.
I think it's great for the town, and especially to be able to use this site for this particular occasion, as it all happened here. So, yeah, it's superb.
600 years ago, this was an amazing, beautiful palace, owned by the Bishop of Winchester, who was one of the wealthiest bishops in the whole of Northern Europe. Now, there are only 150 sites like this in the whole country, and we're a very lucky town to have one right on our doorstep. It would have been dazzling white with wonderful great halls, great chambers, lots of servants. The king would have stayed here with his own retinue and his own household, and it had a 1,000-acre deer park, and he loved deer hunting, so that would be another reason why he came to stay. I think what I'm hoping for is that people will have, first of all, a really great day, but also learn something about the heritage of the site, the heritage of the place, what life was like in the Middle Ages, which is very different to the way it is today, how people cooked, how people fought, and how they lived, because there's lots of examples of living history here. And I just think it's going to be really great that people can take into themselves the heritage that is right next door to where many of them live, and in South Hampshire, where lots of people have come from. I think it's gone absolutely phenomenally, and everyone seems to be having a great time, which is fantastic. It's what it's all about.
Are you going away to the fair? Every grove has blossomed so fine. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a lover of mine. she asked me to buy her an acre of land. Every grove has blossomed so fine, between the salt water and the sea strand. And she'd be a lover of mine. If you'd like to join in, please do. Well, she asked